What's up, ladies and gentlemen, nerd? It's your boy, Anime Nerd. And first of all, I just want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. I know I'm like 28 days late into the game and everything like that. But come on, give your boy some slack. It's the New Year's, right? New Year, new me type of thing. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I apologize, for leading you guys on and everything. This year, I do plan to do a lot better and being more consistent and everything with this podcast and everything like that going on. Hopefully everybody had a great New Year's and everybody been safe and everything like that. I'm just excited to be back. I know I'm just rambling right now because it's like, bro, it's been like a minute. I've been watching so much anime. Like it's not even funny. I've been back on my grind on watching anime. So your boy definitely got a couple of things to talk about today. Now, first off, what I want to start off with today is now everybody know Dragon Ball Super, at least the manga, if you guys been reading the manga, has been going on for some time. And last year, particularly, wasn't truly exciting in the Dragon Ball universe because they were just redoing or retelling the story of Dragon Ball Superhero. But and a lot of people are kind of written it off because it's like, oh, it's just a retelling of it, and a lot of people automatically just assume that it wasn't going to be good or there's nothing going to be had or tell. But for me, as a person of an avid fan of Dragon Ball, I'm gonna watch it just because you never know what they're gonna add because I know they have a tendency to add new stuff into the manga that you didn't see in the story or the actual movie itself. So there was some slight difference. It wasn't major, so it's nothing to really write home about. But there was some noticeable things that were different from the superhero movie and from the actual manga itself. Overall, though, the good news is the manga superhero wrapped up, I think, last year, December. So it's not that far, like literally last month. But beside the point, it wrapped up. And now we're going into this weird transition period where we're now about to enter a new arc, but they're in like this, like kind of like brief mid arc episode or thing. So the reason why I want to even talk about the future of DBS or DBS, yeah, Dragon Ball Super future is the potential matchup that's going to happen between Goku and Gohan. And just to give a little slight rundown of what's been going on, I'm just going to let everybody know. Spoiler alert. So you've been warned. I'll give you guys about like 2 or 3 seconds. Uno, dos, tres. Side. If you're still here, clearly you want to rock with it. If you're not, then hey, I'm sorry. Maybe I counted too fast. Should have slowed down or something. But so near the ending of Dragon Ball Super, the last one, Goten and Trunks were kind of like in their Great Saiyaman uniform. They're in their like phase what Gohan was when he was in high school, where they wanted to be superheroes. And literally, they ran into the enemy that caused the whole superhero arc anyway. One of the bad guys per se, and he kind of like gaslighted them to making them seem like, oh, they're not strong enough to take down any enemy. So they pretty much he gaslighted them to the point where they were in the same car with him heading to fight this so-called strong enemy. Goten noticed that they were heading to his brother's house and realized that the enemy that this guy wanted to do was Gohan. At least that's who he wanted them to fight. So of course they got to Gohan house, and the guy shot gun like bullets at Gohan around that facility. Gohan ran out, noticed the guy turned beast automatically. So right there and then, Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Whis, Beerus, all of them felt that key of Gohan. So that's just to show you right there that my boy is back. All right. For those of you guys who isn't a Gohan fan, you guys can suck it because I know some of you guys are like, oh, these Gohan fans. Yes, we're like the Dallas Cowboys. It's our year every year until it's not our year. So we them boys. Here we go. And by the way, I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. So before anybody be like, oh, Anime Nerd's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Hell no. Nah. I'm a cheesehead through and through. I'm gonna just let y'all know that all day. Anyway, so when Gohan went Super Saiyan Beast, right? It did something to the point where Goku realized his key and he teleported right to where Gohan was at. So right there and then the chapter ends like that. So the reason why the chapter ends like that, I believe it's gonna lead up to the potential of Beast versus Ultra Instinct. And this is a fight that a lot of us wants to see. I just know majority of us is ready to see this fight. I am too. Now, when you ask who I think is gonna win, even though everybody believe like Ultra Instinct is gonna win, or some people believe Beast is gonna win because what Akira Toriyama would say, I would have to say it's gonna be tough. As much I want, I want to root for my boy Gohan. I really do, but Goku's the main protagonist. I think Gohan's gonna give Goku a run for his money, but I do not think he's gonna win this like sparring match if they do have this potential matchup. I'm just the only reason why I'm saying that is because people understand Goku is the main character. It's just like Goku's just been training all his life, and even though it's in the half saying mo to like be more in touch with their emotional side of things, and that they can power up to this next level. The Saiyans full bear, they're like more battle ready because they keep training, they're constantly training, and so where like it's been seen shown before that Gohan needs to constantly like he'll stop training, get back into battle shape again, and then go back to the same thing, rinse cycle, repeat himself pretty much. And it's kind of annoying as a fan to see your boy go through these things, but at the same time, it's like, what can you do? That's just his MO. Gohan never really liked to fight, so that's never going to be his thing. And for me, I had to come to the conclusion that he will never be that person to be always ready to fight. That's just not him. Is like luckily he had his dad and Vegeta to keep fighting, where he doesn't have to, compared to future Gohan, where they died and he had to fight and ultimately end up dying as well. But that's just how it works. So yeah, so when it comes to that fight, back to what I was saying, I do not see Gohan getting this dub, not just yet, but I do see him giving Goku for the money for his money. Now I could be wrong. Gohan could get the dub, and I know all my fans, all the Gohan fans, are like, "Oh man, Anime Nerd ain't no real fan. Look, he's selling out. That boy's selling out." Hey, look, I'm not selling out. I'm just trying to keep it as real as it can be, even though this is fake. It's as real as it can be. You already know. So that's all I have to say like that. Uh, I'm hoping the return of Super, the anime series, come back soon because it's been years since it got off air. And there's some art. They got the granola art. You got the moral art. You got shoot. You can dub the superhero arc if you really want to. I highly doubt they're gonna do that. Well, yeah, they will do that because that's an arc. And the Broly arc. There's so many more arcs that they can add on to it with so many episodes. That right there, if they expanded it, each of them are 25 episodes apiece can be 100 episodes right there. It will take 100 weeks to get that done, and maybe even more because they got the holidays. So I don't know what's taking them so long. At least that's 2 years worth of content right there in my mind. But I stand corrected because who knows what's going on in the back. I'm